After a wild finish down in Oxford, Mississippi last week between Arkansas and Ole Miss, we're heading up to Bloomington, Indiana to preview a Big Ten Top 25 matchup between the Indiana Hoosiers and the Illinois Fighting Illini. Now, neither of these two teams have really been tested to start the year. Illinois more so than Indiana with a 45-19 win at Duke. Still, we expect Illinois to get the job done in Durham. This is an interesting matchup for many different reasons. Both of these teams are kind of higher, middle-of-the-road Big Ten teams. Indiana obviously coming off of a playoff appearance last year. Nobody really expected that. They were really the surprise Cinderella team last year. And say what you want about Curt Cignetti, but his teams back up his talks. Now, you start with Fernando Mendoza, this California transfer quarterback at Indiana. Indiana has really kind of adopted this method of picking up highly experienced quarterbacks in the transfer portal that are going to not make bad decisions, manage the game well, and can make plays. Mendoza has looked great at the start of the year. Now, a 27-14 win against Old Dominion is probably the highlight of Indiana's, season so far. But they do have Elijah Surratt at wide receiver and the Clemson transfer E.J. Williams, who both have looked pretty phenomenal in the limited time of close game action that they've had. Looking at Illinois, obviously, start with Luke Altmaier, the Ole Miss transfer. And I think the big thing for Illinois is the Bret Bielema defense. We know what Bret Bielema wants to do. He wants to run the ball. He wants to take away the big plays. He wants to keep everything in front of him. This Illinois defense is a very, very aggressive 3-4. They're going to make life difficult for Indiana. It's a 6.5-point spread in Bloomington. I think it's going to be a closer game than that. I still think Indiana gets the job done with the home field factor. I think Indiana wins this game 31-27.